Hello student, I am Amit Kumar Yadav from Electrical Department, SIIT College Bhopal. Today in the 11th lecture of the magnetic circuit, we are going to discuss single phase transformer. So let us start. Today we will discuss types of transformer based on the value of K. As you know that in last chapter we have discussed this K is called as transformation ratio and its value is V2 upon V1 or N2 upon N1 or I1 upon I2. Okay, so in case of a step up transformer, the value of K is greater than 1 or V2 is greater than V1. इसको अपन ऐसा समझ सकते हैं, इन केस ऑफ स्टेप अप ट्रांसफार्मर प्राइमरी में वोल्टेज कम होता है, सेकेंडरी में वोल्टेज ज़्यादा होता है. तो आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे सेकेंडरी का वोल्टेज ज़्यादा है प्राइमरी से. Now, step down transformer, the value of K is less than 1 or V2 is smaller than V1. And in case 1 to 1 transformer, the value of K is equals to 1 or V1 equals to V2. 1 to 1 transformer means this transformer is only used to transfer voltage, okay? But यहाँ पर हम वोल्टेज के लेवल को चेंज नहीं कर रहे हैं. क्लियर? नाउ टाइप्स ऑफ ट्रांसफार्मर. बेसिकली देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ ट्रांसफार्मर. वन इज कोर टाइप, सेकंड वन इज सेल टाइप. नाउ कम्स टू कोर टाइप. इन कोर टाइप ट्रांसफार्मर we normally have a laminated rectangular core provided a single magnetic circuit. Look here, it is a rectangular core in which we have a primary winding and here it is a secondary winding, and the core, the primary winding, the flux which is produced in the primary winding is by mutual induction it links with the secondary winding. So the construction of the core type transformer is shown in the above figure. The core of this transformer is in the form of rectangular frame made from the lamination. It provides single magnetic circuit as shown in the above figure. Okay. Now the primary and secondary winding are uniformly distributed on the two limbs of the core. Now comes to cell type transformer. In case of cell type transformer, primary and secondary winding placed on the same central limb. Okay, in this case these windings are wounded in the center of the core. In this winding, the construction of the cell type transformer is shown in figure. The primary and secondary winding are on the central limb of the core. This type of core provide double magnetic circuit. These types of core provide a better mechanical support and protection for the winding. Now comes to the comparison of the core type and cell type transformer. In core type transformer, the core has one window, while in cell type it have two windows. In core type, winding encircle the core, but in cell type, core encircle the winding. In core type, cylindrical winding are used, but in cell type, sandwich type winding are used. In core type transformer, this transformer is easy to repair, but in cell type it is not easy to repair. In core type it have better cooling, but in cell type it is not so effective for cooling. It means cooling is not so effective. Okay, and in last point, this core type transformer have less mechanical protection, require less mechanical protection to the coil, but in cell type it require better mechanical protection to the winding. Okay, now next topic is ideal transformer. What is ideal transformer? Just think about the term ideal. Ideal means perfect, means a noble. Okay, so we can say that an ideal transformer is the transformer having the following characteristic. First one is the losses are zero. Means what kind of losses a transformer can have? A transformer can have copper loss. Normally these losses occur in the winding of the transformer. And second one is core loss. Core loss is the losses which occur in the core of the transformer. But in case of ideal transformer, there are no losses in the transformer. Primary and secondary winding resistance are 0. The leakage flux is also 0. Leakage flux means the flux which getting waste in the air. That flux is called as leakage flux. Okay, so this leakage flux is 0. There is no saturation in the core. Okay, and E1 equals to V1 and E2 equals to V2. Just look here, there is a difference between E1 and V1. What is the basic difference between E1 and V1? Normally V1 is the primary voltage. Okay, means the supply voltage which you are going to provide in the primary winding. Okay, now due to self-induction principle, an EMF induced in the primary winding coil, that EMF is E1. Okay, but in case of ideal transformer, this E1 is equals to V1. Okay, similarly E2 equals to V2. So ideal transformer must have following properties. But comes to practical transformer. What is practical transformer? Just opposite to the ideal transformer. Means these transformers have losses. Okay, what kind of losses? First loss is copper loss, that normally occur in the primary and secondary winding of the transformer, and second loss is that losses which occur in the core of the transformer. Okay, when the practical transformer is on no load, the secondary winding current will be 0. अपन को मालूम, अगर सेकेंडरी साइड लोड नहीं होगा तो वाइंडिंग ओपन होगा, और ओपन होगा तो सेकेंडरी पे कोई करंट फ्लो नहीं होगा. However, a small primary current does flow under the main load under no load condition. But हम प्राइमरी में ये वोल्टेज सप्लाई कर रहे हैं, जिससे कि वहाँ प्राइमरी वाइंडिंग में क्लोज पाथ होगा, जिसकी वजह से प्राइमरी वाइंडिंग में एक करंट फ्लो होगा. Due to the small primary resistance, a small primary copper loss take place even at no load, which is negligible. अब जैसा कि हमें मालूम है प्राइमरी में करंट फ्लो हो रहा, बट ये करंट आपको मालूम है कि कोर सर्कुलर एक रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म में है, जिसकी वजह से प्राइमरी वाइंडिंग का कुछ करंट कोर से लिंक होगा, और जो करंट कोर से लिंक होगा, कोर उसको क्लोज पाथ प्रोवाइड करा रहा है, जिसकी वजह से एक सर्कुलेटिंग करंट फ्लो होने लगेगा, और उस सर्कुलेटिंग करंट को ही हम एडी करंट बोलते हैं, और जिसकी वजह से उस कोर में लॉसेस होगा, क्योंकि हमें मालूम है जहाँ करंट होगा वहाँ लॉस होगा. तो नॉर्मली कोर में जो लॉसेस होते हैं, दैट लॉसेस आर फर्स्ट वन एडी करंट लॉस, सेकंड वन इज हिस्टेरेसिस लॉस. The primary current under no load condition has to supply the iron loss and a small primary copper loss. Okay. Now the primary current under no load condition is denoted by I naught, and the no load primary current has two main functions to perform as follows. First is to magnetize the core, that is to produce flux, and second is to supply for the total losses under no load condition. So no load primary current I naught can be divided into two components. First one is magnetizing current component, which is denoted by Im, and second one is active component, which is denoted by I naught. होप स्टूडेंट आज का ये लेक्चर आपको समझ आएगा होगा. अगर फिर भी कोई आपको डाउट है तो आप मुझसे कंसल्ट कर सकते हैं. बाकी टॉपिक अपन कल नेक्स्ट क्लास में डिस्कस करते हैं. ओके, थैंक यू.